Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. So today we are going to do the reading for the full moon that's happening on 24th of February 2024, and it's happening in the sign of Virgo. So as always, we are going to do this in two parts. First part, we are going to talk about the theme and what you might expect based on the sign that it's happening in, and then we'll check with the cards and see what guidance you need to hear and what sort of energies you might encounter as well. So to start with, since this is happening in the sign of Virgo, Virgo can generally make you feel a bit controlling in stuff. So in case there are things where you feel that you're losing control or you're being quite judgmental about yourself, then you might feel that heightening during this time. Because full moons are a time where everything becomes more heightened and you feel the emotions in a very deeper way. So if you are someone who is creative or someone who does put their talents out in the world, you might feel very critical and judgmental about your work, and you might feel that you're not doing good enough. You want to make everything perfect during this time. So that's the trigger point that might get activated, which is the negative side of being in Virgo. However, the advice here or what you need to focus is that you are good enough. You need to constantly keep telling yourself during this time that you are good enough and what you're doing is perfect. Everything just doesn't have to be actually perfect. Imperfection is beautiful in its own way. Just start accepting yourself and the situations around you more. And if some feelings are getting triggered, it's a good time to sit with yourself, write it down, process your emotions, and see what needs to be released. Because full moons are a time where there's a lot of potential of releasing things that you're holding on to, letting go of that control that you always want. Because controlling things can bring in a lot of anxiety also during this time, and you'll feel it more deeper because of the full moon. So make sure that you're working with that, understanding what you have in you, feeling confident in yourself. You are a unique person, and just try appreciating that more during this time. Also, another thing that I have been feeling is coming in a lot during this time is forgiveness. So if you have been holding on to anger, resentment about any person, about yourself, or about any situation, maybe you keep shaming yourself for what mistakes you have done in the past, or you're regretting those things, then during this Virgo full moon, it's a very good time where you can let go of those things. So let go and surrender would be a key theme during this time. So if that resonates with you, these energies pop up during this time, don't be sad or disheartened about it. It's just coming up so that you can process it, release it for good, and let good things come into your life. So that's something that you can encounter during this time. We're going to keep this card aside. We'll read it from the book at the end. And now let's take out some cards and see what sort of energies you might encounter during this time. So we'll start off with the energy oracle cards. This is a general reading, so please take only what resonates and leave the rest. To start with, we have the Thinking Man, card number 46. We have the Angel of Love, card number 49. And we have the Healer of Ages, card number 51. Okay, so what I feel from these cards immediately is, as I was saying, there might be some anxiety coming in because of whatever is happening, or the situations that you're holding on to, or the things in the past which might be coming up, but that's coming up for healing. And if you work with crystals, amethyst is going to help you a lot. Otherwise, also just sitting with yourself, meditating and processing your emotions is also going to help you. So you would be spending a lot of time during this time on thinking things through. So there would be a lot of quiet time, and somewhere I feel in the negative way also, you might be procrastinating a lot during this time, thinking about all the negative situations. But it's good to understand what is happening so that you can bring it back to the positive side of it. So in case you feel that you're getting dragged into this negative thoughts and feelings, and all that time spent in thinking of all the negative situations, then catch hold of that, catch hold of your emotions. Just be a silent observer of what is happening, what sort of thoughts are coming up, and then try to process it and think of good and positive outcomes of all the situation. That's what I'm guided to tell you here. So that's something you might encounter, those a lot of time of thinking and sitting with yourself, and a lot of uh, processing of emotions. The angel of love being here, I feel that there would be a focus on your love life as well. So if these lessons that you're trying to learn is in your relationship, then that's also going to come up for you to process. Your partner or your lover can trigger some of these emotions where you might feel that you're not good enough, or you're not giving your 100%, or you might feel that you are not receiving as well. But that's all coming up so that this can be healed, because as you can see here, again, there is a balance that needs to be brought in. And card number 6 is the card of soulmate, or your love, or your partner, equal give and take. These are some things that I resonate with when the number 6 comes up. So that's something which will come into focus about how much you're giving and receiving in your love, in your connections, in your relationships. So make sure that you are trying to bring in that balance and not being triggered by the emotions that's coming up. Just pull it up a bit. Because these are all coming up so that you can process them and release it from your vibrations to create space for more good things, as I said. So now let's check with the tarot cards and see what else you might encounter during this time, and we'll take some guidance. So we have the Emperor, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, okay, and then we have the Magician. Okay, so what I'm getting from these are there might be a focus on your job situation as well. Someone in a leadership position, or you might be moving to a leadership position as well. So make sure that you are communicating well with others, because Eight of Wands is the card of fast moving communication and technology and stuff like that. So I see for some of you, you are going to be in a leadership position wherein you need to be very careful during this time about how you communicate with others. So feeling confident in yourself is going to be the key to mastering these energies. So make sure that you are having open and honest communication with others. If you might For some of you, this might resonate if you're having a rift with your manager or someone who is above you, a boss or something, then again, open communication is going to resolve those rifts. Forgiveness is also, as I said, is going to be the key during this particular full moon. So try forgiving the person, the situation. We don't forgive others for them, we do it for ourselves. Forgiveness is like when you are holding on to anger and resentment, that's something very negative emotion that you're storing in your own body. Once you do that, your vibrations start getting lower, and once that happens, you cannot manifest things into your life, and you feel low vibration all the time. So forgiving and letting go of things is going to help you release all those pent up energies within you, so that you can come into this magician energy where you can manifest things much more quickly. And for some of you, I'm seeing you're going to manifest travel, vacations, and for some of you, even new ideas for job or business or a creative pursuit, where you are going to feel a lot more confident, and this business idea or the ideas that you have, anything that you want to manifest, is going to come true during this time, and that's going to click. So if you have been looking for clients, or if you wanted to start a new business, then that's going to come very quickly to you in a positive way once you start releasing these things, and forgiving people's situation and forgiving yourself as well, because that's the first step. Forgiving yourselves for anything that has happened in the past, and then move on from there. So these are some energies that you might encounter. Now we'll take one piece of advice and see what area you need to focus more on, what you can do, and the affirmation as well. So we have exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. So you can repeat this affirmation. I soar into excellence. So I see that you are going to be on the top of everything. You are going to exceed expectations, means you are going to reach the heights you want. You are going to manifest things. So manifestations is definitely going to come into you. once you create those energetic changes within you and you are in the vibrational match of your desires, you're going to see things quickly coming into your life and a lot of expectations coming true. There would be miraculously things working out for you. You would be getting new opportunities to work on, and you will feel that you are on the top of the world, and there's a lot of happiness that would come into your life as well. So this is going to be the last piece of advice. These are the Shiva Oracle cards. I recently got them and I absolutely love them. The cards and the messages. So let's see, what does this card say? It says, embrace light and sound, open to divine guidance. Pay attention to divine signs during meditation. Lord Shiva is bestowing his blessings upon you in the form of sacred sounds and the illuminating light of wisdom. Beautiful card. I'm getting chills all over. So during this time when you're meditating, ask your questions, because you are going to get the divine guidance that you need to move forward. I'm hearing a guidance that maybe put on some meditation music while you are meditating, because sound is a way of communication as well. The universe has its own way of communicating with you. So if you are someone who is clairaudient, who can connect with sounds, music, or hears messages, then that's going to be helpful for you. Sometimes even putting on music can release negative emotions from you. So there are binaural beats, there are so many other music, whatever resonates with you. If when you listen to those sounds, it helps regulate the emotions in your body and let go of things that's not serving you. So I'm hearing that that is going to help you during this time. So sit with yourself during the full moon. Generally the energies are felt 2 to 3 days before and after of the celestial event. So whenever you find time in 2 to 3 days before or after of 24th, you can do this as well. Just sit with yourself, put on some music which resonates with you, some check out the different hertz which is resonating with the area where you need to focus on. For example, for love you have a different frequency, for forgiveness you have different frequency. Try to listen to this music while you are sitting quietly and meditating. Even while going to sleep also, you can put on those in your phone in your and then just go to sleep. That is also going to heal you a lot, is what I'm seeing. Now we'll quickly check about this one from the book. Let's see what are the messages and we'll wrap up this reading. So this one says, you are good enough. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. So be confident that you're good enough. You don't have to go and keep showing it to everyone and just boast or be in your ego self, but just be confident in yourself that you're good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to be honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you have given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. This card says find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Then it also means, have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. So forgiveness, as I was saying, to yourself, to others, anything where an apology is needed, please go ahead and do it. Stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. So maybe doing some charity work is also going to help you during this time. It is also a time to declutter your life, your home and your office. It's the time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. So make some healthy choices. Take care of your energies, your body. If you need rest, then take rest. Eat good food, and walking barefoot in the nature is also going to help you heal. Do things that heal you, that make you feel good. Maybe sound healing, maybe salt bath healing, whatever works for you, do that. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love and light for this full moon. Hope you manifest all your desires and all your emotions are resolved. May you forgive yourself and others for everything, so that you can receive all the beauty the universe has to offer you. So I'll see you in another reading soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.